Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. Sorry we're a couple minutes late starting today, but I had something going on with my PC and I had to let it finish before I came over to the game. We're going to be looking at the Badlands. This is a replay left for me for the Strategic Facepalm series by Speed number 2. And yeah, I think it definitely merits that badge. I watched the first few minutes of it and got a quick synopsis of the play. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but I think it will be fantastic as we run through this. After we watch this replay, we're going to go ahead and play a game together. I'm going to crank out the Badlands in a host and we will have a little game together. So hopefully you can stick around for that. Quick announcement: the first in a new series is going to be going up side by side with this video. As this one rolls out, there is going to be another one. It's me and Belle playing Hearthstone, talking about some random things. We're going to start trying to do that every Saturday. And yeah, we need some topics. We need some people to watch it, tell us how we did. Excuse the audio problems because I was trying a new little setup there. So I'm aware of that issue already. And hopefully you can head over there and watch that, get some enjoyment out of it. For now, though, we're going to jump directly into this game. Let's go ahead and introduce the teams, and then we'll get started. On the north side, we've got, I keep forgetting to put on names. We've got Titanium ACU. He is going Aeon in the purple color. Then we've got Arasi 2015. He is going Cybran. On the right-hand side of the north, we've got HCH as his customary UEF, and then Badez taking Seraphim on the right guard. On the south side, we have Hepko taking UEF, Taquito taking Cybran. I don't think I've ever seen him take anything else, really. Maybe we'll get to see some Fire Beetles from him. We've got Oalis. He is going Seraphim, and then Cybran again for Speed 2. This is between, let's see, 1,400 and 2,000 rated players with a little bit of a stack towards the south side, but you know what? Never believe the stack. We know that from many a SupCom game where it made no difference whatsoever how many people were piling on to that stack team. Alright, looks like everybody is going land first. Pretty much to be expected of any kind of team game. We've got a second land factory going down for Hepko, Rust to the Hydro for Taquito, and then moving over to the left here, looks like Speed is moving his commander up, probably to edge build a factory. Looks like the same thing from Titanium ACU, so there is going to be a symmetrical battle for the Mesa. 2 land factories from each player. Daggum, they are hell-bent on getting that piece of property for themselves, and it looks like the right side is going to be taken uncontested by Hepko. A little bit of scouting going out to the front, got a couple of land scouts from each side, just kind of parking near the edge, keeping an eye on any units that may be coming through. If I am having audio problems, someone please let me know, because I just realized that I did not double check my settings before I started this. Shame on Brink. So much professionalism, I know, right? Alright. Looks like Speed is going to snap up a scout there and then double down on that land factory. He is going to be a little bit slower getting his out. There's going to already be an Aurora online, but that is not going to have... Yes, it is. There's the radar coverage right there. There's a scout. We've got a Hunter out, which is not going to get microed and immediately going to get shot down by that tank. So it looks like Speed is going to have a little bit of a problem getting that Mesa occupied. Maybe he will be able to get it, but I am not entirely sure. Mantis coming out and withdrawing. There is a point defense going down, so he will be able to hold that, I do believe. On the right-hand side, Hepko is a little bit exposed, but Badez is a little bit lower health. Yeah, he is going to get out just absolutely fine. We've got 2 ACUs coming down from the north side, so a little bit of pressure on this right hand, but not too terribly much. Nothing that cannot be overcome. In the center lane, pretty much just a Mexican standoff. Nobody doing much of anything. So many artillery coming out from Titanium. That is going to absolutely obliterate the face off of that factory. Going down, and nothing will be left on that Mesa. So that's going to be the end of it for that side. Well, strong early play by the north side. We also have a bomber out here. 2 bombers running towards the south, and a third and a fourth. T1 bombers for everyone. Most of these guys don't even have an air factory online. I don't see... There's 1 interceptor. One very lonely interceptor hooking around to the left side. if these bombers come in, they should be able to take out several P-Gens, engineers, whatever else, if they were to focus on like an area like that. 3 engineers and 4 P-Gens up for the kill if they do it correctly. It'd be nice to see that. Looks like the air is going to pick up an engineer kill there. 2, the bomber is paid for, and we've got 1 kill on that one. Who all is Aeon? There is no Aeon on the south side. So T1 bombers would be advantageous to go versus Titanium ACU. Rest of these guys, not so terribly much. Excellent early push here. He is going to get right around Taquito's ACU. There is no commander to stop this because White has also moved up in this direction, and those Mantis are going to be able to slip into the base here and cause who knows how much damage right at the start of the game. HCH saying, this is bad. I guess he's pinging that Mesa right there. Yeah, you don't want the other person to control the Mesa because then you can bring mobile missile launchers, T3 mobile artillery, TAC missiles, all manner of nasty things online to damage the goods on that side of the map. These Mantis doing a fantastic job of harassing this base, killed every single engineer all the way through. They are going to park and try to eliminate a couple of mass extractors, and they've succeeded in pulling the entirety of the forces for White and Blue to the rear. There's a couple of tanks left on the front with the ACU, and even the ACU is backtracking a little bit. Nicely done. And there's a raid on the back as well. A 2-star Mech Marine, 90 health with 4 kills on that son of a gun. Doing a healthy amount of damage to that mass extractor before he moves off to the right-hand side. And same thing on this side, Mantis pushing in while all of the tanks are distracted, going to clean up a mass extractor. So fantastic raiding from the north side to start this game off. Bit of heavy damage to the south. HCH leading the pack with 39 mass income, not to be touched by another player anyhow. And Taquito is backing him up at 31 and Speed at 31. Titanium is pulling mid-20s, it looks like, with a fair bit of reclaim from that middle. So right now, the south side actually does not look that bad off for Eco. Hepco is a little bit low on the charts, and he did get ousted from his Mesa. That is a hard loss to take on that side. You never want to lose that thing once you have fully invested in factories and units and all this other stuff to hold it. Ends up being a nasty turn of events. So advantage north, at least at the beginning of the game. Very, very nice handling by this team. Okay. Martin, no FAF for 3 weeks. That is brutal. You don't want to be that long without it. Looks like we do have a TAC launcher out for Arasi. However you pronounce that name. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Arasi. That sounds like the most accurate pronunciation. He does have a T2 land factory online, which he did use to get that T2 NG out. Going for hoplites. As long as he micros them, those are some extremely high damage units. Looks like he's giving all of his T1 to Titanium ACU to micro as he very well pleases. There's a lot of T1 on this side now. Unfortunately, there is a T2 point defense and a second one going down for speed, along with wall section, so I don't think there's going to be much luck getting any units in on this side. There is a drop coming in, however, and TAC launcher. That is going to start raining down fire on the T2 mechs of the southern team. It's interesting how that damage plays out. It is such a perfect tool, custom designed for taking out T2 mechs, is absolutely devastating to the economy of other players. Sometimes, let's see if the south side has this scouted actually. It does. I think it was by that scout right there, so they probably did not know that existed until the missile actually came down. It's actually nice to get a couple of missiles loaded in that before you give away the position, because it does take a couple of seconds to load and the Cybern can fire incredibly quickly. So if you're able to get off 3 or 4 missiles at once, the other side is less likely to have TMD online to deal with it. So instead of only getting one mass extractor kill and then having to struggle to get around the TMD, you will be able to kill off some more targets more easily. That is a prime target as well. Taquito getting a T2 power generator down before he has actually gotten TMD up. He does have a shield quickly following it. Oh, nope, I was wrong. there's a TMD. There's a zapper right there and on the front. So he does have interference being run in between the tack launcher and the south side. Wise decision up here, reclaiming the tack launcher once he realizes it's no good anymore. That's a fairly decent chunk of mass, and you definitely don't want to leave it invested into a bad chunk of property. Investment 101. If your money is going down the toilet, you need to shift it to another location ASAP. Looks like we do have a little bit of a push coming in from Titanium ACU. Nothing too extreme. He does have a double gun commander, which is going to let him pound away at those forces from a respectable distance, not taking any damage to his ACU. Yellow is going to come down for a bit of a helping hand, and we have a drop coming around the back as well. So a hard push on this left side. Looks like HCH is still leading the pack with 56 mass income, a fair chunk ahead of anybody else. And once we see the conclusion of this push, we will go ahead and check out the reclaim numbers for everybody else that is in here. Looks like those Mantis and Medusas are going to move around to the back and pester those T2 Mexes to death in the rear. Speed is bringing his ACU to the front as well. That is a lot of T2, but honestly nothing that a couple of commanders can't handle with the help of some point defense, which is going down very, very rapidly. I'm actually more concerned about the ACU being there than anything else, but one thing to be slightly worried about is whether or not Titanium will be overextended once this is all over and done with. He does have 2 point defense on his commander, dropping below 3/4 health, but I think he is okay. He just needs to get backed up a little bit. I think it will be fine. Alright. I got my chat log up here now. So, I will be able to see what you guys are saying as we're running through this. Yes, Brink, it's brutal. 16 hours plus daily in college. So much to do. I actually know a fair bit about that because my wife, Belle, is doing about the same thing. Oh, no! No! The exact overextension that I was talking about. 500 health, 300 health, and kaboom! The slow and painful death at the tickling hands of the Cerberus turrets. Ugh. Why would you do that? Titanium, why would you overextend in such a way? Oh, man. Well, that is one down. The North was doing so very extremely well on that, and I think it just all fell apart. He will be able to get the reclaim from the base. Looks like Arasi will be able to secure that fairly easily because everything was destroyed on the south side in the ACU explosion, but it is nonetheless a setback of pretty drastic proportions. Okay. We do have an ACU upgrade going down. That is the T2 upgrade on a gun commander with a whole lot of assistance. HCH saying, I'm going to calm drop and build a fire base. So OP. He is doubling down on the T3 upgrade, and he has got the economy to back this. Looks like we have a tack launcher strategically placed under a stealth generator behind the cliff. Very protected location. He is going to be able to snipe off 3, possibly 4. Nope, not soon enough. We do have a TMD going down right there. All right, so yeah, 2 T2 Mexes and a T1 lost on that little bit there. Very nicely done. So that is going to put Badez down towards the lower end. Hepco still struggling along at a lower mass income than just about anybody else, and it looks like a little bit of a power stall as well. HCH leading the pack with 72 mass per tick income. That is going to give him plenty of mass to burn on that fire base when he drops his commander. He's also pulling 1500 power. Not entirely sure how, unless he has got a, well, he's got quite a few T1s. He's probably getting some overflow from his teammates. So to run through real quick here, HCH has pulled in 1400 mass reclaim, speed at 5,000, Taquito with 3,000, and it looks like that's going to be about the summation of the rest of these guys, averaging in between 2,000 and 3,000. A couple edging up towards 4, but that is pretty much the end of it. So T2PGen under fire from another tac missile launcher. That makes 3 for this game. Holy crap, a lot of tacs. Looks like we do have a point defense going down there. Why are you not building more TMD? I do not know. There's a T2 transport. It is going to get scouted, though. Looks like Titanium making the call. You need to get the commander's shield before you drop. Well, there is an upgrade going down. Is it the shield? We'll have to see as soon as it pops up there. We'll check in with him in just a second here. Hoplites shredding that T2 from a great range. Ilshevas do not stand up to that much DPS raining down on them. That was, I think that was the shield upgrade. I think no. Tac missile upgrade. I didn't see the blue flash when it came online. So I think that's probably the tac missile upgrade we will see when he lands. More radar drops. This Mesa on the right hand side has changed hands like 4 times. It just keeps shuffling back and forth. HCH going to plow straight through the interceptor swarm and drop in reach of the interceptors. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, he is off. Good dealio. Well done, good sir. And there's the T1 radar, immediately followed by a shield. So he is going for a slightly defensive build, and that was the tac launcher upgrade, immediately firing at the mechs over here. But that is not going to work very well. Ah, he is skirting it. Good dealio. He is hitting the mechs in the back first and skirting that TMD that is right there. We've got T2 radar going down for speed. That will let him see anything that HCH is up to, but HCH needs to get some point defense online very, very quickly. He's sitting on 90 mass income, so he can build point defense in just a couple of seconds, actually. 1 second build time for a T3 commander on those T1 point defense, as long as you have the mass defeated, which is a pretty brutal amount. But once he starts getting established here, he will be able to get the reclaim as well. So I think this is off to a pretty dang good start. He does have some Ilshevas moving in, some artillery. The artillery more worrisome than the Ilshevas. Trying to get a Ravager online, but he's going to resort to more T1 point defense in order to deal with all of those units coming in. You can actually deal damage faster building point defense with a T3 commander than using your actual gun upgrade, unless you're overcharging a specific unit. So pretty coolio deal there. 2 shield gens going down. He lost the 1. And then immediately rolling into T2 point defense in order to beat back that incoming artillery. That is probably what he should be most worried about, because once the Medusas break those shields, that's going to start crippling his point defense because stun. Because Medusa's OP is basically what this boils down to. We have a T2 transport carrying a single Zooey. Talk about a critical mission there. He has got to get that VIP over to the other side of the map. I don't think I have ever seen a T2 transport carrying that little mass value. The Ravager is online. Looks like he is tentatively targeted at build power. Maybe, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I would definitely be targeting the Cerberus first. And he does have a T2 bomber coming in to assist his war against the south side. Looks like that Zooey is going to be making a beeline for the north. Probably going to get a mass extractor kill out of that, but the ACU is hot on his heels, and there's what we actually want to see. But again, it's going to fly directly over Flak, losing 2 Zooeys in that mess, and then the rest of them are going to be at very, very low health on the right side wing of the transport. Second Ravager going down. TMD is being built in order to protect that comm, and those Ravagers are going to have the reach to pretty much wipe out the entirety of that spawn location. Speed did have one T3 mass extractor, not a couple, and he is going to lose that, which is kind of sad, but inevitable at this point. Zooey's going down left and right as that point defense rips through them, but when you've got that much firepower online, one volley, the point defense is down, and many of those engineers dead or damaged. A Rhino and a Mech Marine coming out to try to deal with those, some tanks moving in from the left side, and that is going to be the end of that. But the T2P gen is a pretty dang hard loss. We had a couple other units here. I'm not entirely sure what they were, whether it was shielding or more T2P gens, one way or the other. You don't want to be losing chunks of your base like that to a Zooey drop. We've got a triple launch. That is 3 Cybern attacks, but it is going to pass right next to a T2 bomber, so HCH will see that coming. Can he move, and what is that targeted for? That's what we need to know. He is going to move forward just a little bit, probably going to put point defense down in a more advanced location, and those TAC missiles are going to miss entirely. It's a little bit of a wasted mass there. Probably needs to get a factory down and start reclaiming before he gets too much further forward. That is going to cause power problems. HCH down to 1.4k, mostly from overflow on his team, and he is stalling by a margin of 900. Nasty, nasty business. Needs to get that power back online as quickly as he possibly can. It looks like Taquito is going for the... There's the center upgrade. Is that resource allocation? I think it is. We'll have to see. Good lord, the Medusas. Holy cow. That is going to be terrible because he has 2 Ravagers, but Ravagers can't really deal with T1 mobile artillery. We've got also T3 mobile, Taquito pushing trebuchets over towards speed side of the map to keep those shields down. Even if the trebuchets can't actually kill everything, if they can break the shields down with this absolute horde of T1 artillery moves in, then HCH is not going to be able to do much. He's building T2 shield gens like his life depends on it, mostly because it does. Awalis sending in a couple of T2 fighter bombers, dealing even more damage to this location, trying to get some triads online. He's got to get something to beat all of this artillery back. To be honest, he needs some T1 tanks. If Yellow was able to get down here to assist him, it would work out much better. Ooh, trebuchets on the north side as well, under stealth at that. There are enough point defense now that they're able to knock out most of those incoming artillery. And I think he should be relatively okay. It's sketchy. It is very sketchy, but I think he'll be fine. He is going to lose most of his fire base. Oh no. Taquito's pulling in 101 mass per tick, and he is building a Monkey Lord as fast as he possibly can. That is going to be very, very dangerous. We got another Monkey Lord started for Arasi, who has all of this economy. 2 bases at his disposal, pulling in a nice little income there. He will be able to get that online very, very quickly. And looks like, yes, the T3 artillery is down for Taquito. So that is going to give HCH just a little bit of breathing room. He needs to get things back online as quickly as he can in order to deny this Monkey Lord. But I don't think, nope, Scout, they will rush an experimental. The tag is down, but there has been no scout, and whoever placed that tag, it was purple, that would be the dead person, Titanium ACU, definitely knows what he's about, because there is a Monkey Lord almost under that tag that he placed that is about 50% done. Well, 35% at the moment. 36. Yeah, so excellent call on his part, but HCH not doing too terribly much to prepare at the moment, just kind of sitting there chillaxing with a brick in front of him. At least Yellow is running interference. There are sniper bots coming up from the rear, though. Alice doubling down on the Seraphim T3. Looks like he has support factory up that's not producing anything at the moment, and exclusively sniper bots building from his HQ. Those things are devastating on bases like this. I think they outrange the Ravager. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I am pretty positive that they do, especially if you put them on the long range mode. Seraphim does have the 2 swapping modes where they have one with a little bit shorter range, lower damage, but higher firing rate to deal with units, and then you can swap them out of the sniper mode where it's longer between shots but higher alpha strike, and they can reach out a little bit farther. Going to wander into the reach of those bricks, though. There's no HP on those units. 500 apiece for a T3 is squat. And yeah, one little brush with a couple of bricks and those guys are going to go down, and go down hard. Monkey Lord is about 68% done on the north side, and almost complete 80% on the south. Just going to have to see if HCH is going to be able to bring this back. Speed has lost pretty much his entire base at this point. Not entirely sure what he can do to come back from this. That is going to be a gun upgrade for Speed's commander. He has no other upgrades at this point. Not sure why he's doing that instead of T2. We got a Fat Boy going down. Buddy, if you had scouted that Monkey Lord and you were building Ravagers at this point... Nope, no scouting. Still no scouting. If you were building Ravagers instead of the Fat Boy, you would probably have a chance of striking down the Monkey Lord coming to oppress you. But 25% built Fat Boy is going to be no good against a finished Monkey Lord. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Almost complete on that one. No T4s planned for anyone else. Pretty much eco scaling for red. Got T3 Mexes in for HCH, who is pulling down 164 a tick. Pretty dang impressive for somebody who has pulled a comm drop. Not only has he commander drop, but he is also in command of the highest economy slot, even versus someone who is holding 2 bases down. So very, very nice indeed. There, it has finally been spotted. HCH getting a T2 bomber over that while it's dealing with sniper bots. What you gonna do, buddy? What you gonna do when the monkey comes for you? Looks like he is pulling 4.4k power, which is nice. What you got? T2 transport? Where are you gonna go? Upgrading shield. Swapping out the tac pack for a personal shield. Well, he does have the gun upgrade. He has the reach to deal with this, and he's got 1 T2 shield. If he drops a couple more T2 shields and is able to reach out and overcharge that Monkey Lord, then I think he will be fine. That is a very speedy shield upgrade there. Alright, what's your power situation looking like? Good, good, good. T2 shield gen going down. That's going to give him some other place to run as he's taking fire. Here comes the dreaded laser beam. Unfortunately, the stealth on that is going to prevent him seeing it very well. There's the commander range. There's the overcharge. That mazer hitting him in the face. Absolutely brutal amount of damage. There's another overcharge turning in half ACU health and a third, but he was 1 short of killing that son of a gun. Man. It was close. I will give him that. It was very, very close, but not good enough. HCH going down on that one. Well, there is another Monkey Lord coming down on the right-hand side. This is definitely not over for the North team. We've got 2 bases held. So the economy is about the same between the North and the South. We've got T3 units moving down right here, and the Monkey Lord on the right with this side well defended. I think we're going to be fine on this. North side is going to stay in this fight. Hepco just casually building mass fabricators. This is the epitome of eco-whoring while the world is crashing down around you. And that Monkey Lord is going to get within reach of that commander. No problemo. Well, nope, he's going to hang a left turn there. Leave that ACU alone. You, sir, had a brush with death and escaped with your life. You should be very, very thankful. Trying to ping to make another Monkey Lord up there on the north side. We've got another upgrade. Oh, good. No. That is gun upgrade and stealth. Is that what I think it is? I think it is. That's the Mazer upgrade. Guys, we're about to see a Mazer comm drop. Speed has no, I repeat, no base left. He's got a couple of factories, a little bit of mass, and no power at his disposal. Except, well, nope, he's got 2 T2 gens right there. So he has been building. He is getting the Mazer upgrade off of overflow from his team. There goes the Monkey Lord pursuing that ACU. Apparently running from the Monkey Lord that was coming up in the back there. He is going to be able to vet that thing up very, very quickly on all of this stuff that he's killing. And probably going to nail that ACU. No problem whatsoever. And there's Speed loaded up in the transport. Remember that he does have stealth. So the enemy team is not going to be able to see him coming. Let's take a look, find somebody on the north team so we can scout this. There is the ACU dead. So we've got no radar on this side. They're not going to see that. And Speed is going to wing his way northward. Scouts pinging across to see where everything's at. Sad that that ACU was not able to make it out alive, but that leaves a half-health Monkey Lord versus quite a few T3 units. Those sniper bots definitely doing work on the health, but he is going to pick up a final veterancy off of that and move on through that T3. I think that Monkey Lord will be fine. There's the last veterancy. So, back up to Speed. He is actually flying clear around to the back side. The only anti-air protection is flak. Oh, that was a tack snipe. We've got one down to tack snipe, and that was the superior eco. The Monkey Lord is down. And no. No. Here it comes. Transport, touchdown, and zap in the face. Fire in my laser. Wow. Yikes. Well done, Speed, and that definitely earned the title of Strategic Facepalm, because we had Yellow's comm. Not that he was going to survive, because that Mazer ACU was about to drop right beside him and give him a beautiful nuclear hug. But, yeah, dying to 3 TAC missiles at 26 minutes into the game. I can't ride him too hard about that, because I have done that myself. I think everybody's died to a stupid TAC launch now and again. But, yeah, TAC snipe and a Mazer hug right there at the end of the game, clinching that win for the Southside team. That was a bit of back and forth. Good game overall. Definitely a fiery ending there on that one. All right, well, I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to host up a... Let's see. Yes, I would like to exit. Host up a game on the Badlands, and we're going to play one. See what it turns into. That was very, very odd. Not entirely sure what happened there. All right. I think my lobby has ceased to work. So we're actually going to restart this, and I really need to get a different background. I need to get something FAF related. When I built this computer, I downloaded the entire MSI package, which I did not realize would actually put this as my desktop, and I have been too lazy to change it since. So yeah, Ultimate Laziness Award goes to Brink. I am not advertising shamelessly, and MSI does not sponsor this channel. Just so you know. Alright. Let's host up a game. What have we been doing? 600 to 1600, 800 to 1600. Let's do 800 to 1600. 800 to 1600. We're going to be going in on the Badlands, which would be under T's for the. Maybe? Where is it? Is it under the numbers at the beginning? 8 Badlands V4. There it is. One of the ugliest maps in existence, but dang, it is fun to play. Brink getting deja vu on the Mazer drop. Oh, man. All right, pardon me for my stretch screen as we get started here, but it is unavoidable. It will all even back out once we get into the actual game. Let me run through my settings here and check everything. Let's see, we've got random spawns with locked teams. I'll set the auto in just a minute. Actually, I can set it right now. Let's do top versus bottom. And then we are going no share, assassination, no cheating, normal game speed. And that is all. Bam. And it filled up very, very quickly. We can go ahead and launch on this. Trying to think if there's anyone that I have had any problems connecting with. Looks like Hussar and Achieved Jaguar
Group disbanded.
Are on
Group formed.
On the proxy, which kind of makes me nervous. Alright, so Hussar we gotta remove.
Group
and
disbanded.
Achieve Jaguar we gotta remove.
Group disbanded.
Try to get people who are not on the proxy. Hussar, Jaguar, Bizzle was also on the proxy. There we go. All right. See if we can get everybody in here. I flip back through this chat here because I think I missed a couple of things. You know what?
Group.
Let me look at OBS. Dang it!
Group.
I did not put... I did not put the YouTube chat back up. Dadgummit. That's what that little black box was. It is too late to set it up now. So I'm just going to leave it off for the rest of the stream. For those of you who are watching it in video format later, you'll just never know what was said. Never see the chat. See, that's why you should catch the live streams when they happen. Because then when there's technical difficulties, you've actually seen everything. What is the proxy? The proxy sometimes randomly does weird things. Overall connectivity in Subcom is better than it has been in the past, but there are still some slight issues occasionally. If you're just depending on it. If they're Eastern players, or European players rather, the proxy doesn't matter because the proxy server is in Europe. So even if they're on proxy, it's not going to affect the ping. The problem is if you're American or Australian and you're on the proxy to another American player, it is relaying your packets over a very long distance a couple of times, and that means that your ping goes super duper high and it causes connectivity issues, but whatever. Anyway, let's all X up and launch this thing. See what happens as we go. I did see that Hot Fog was on... Nope, Hot Fog isn't in here, so we should be good. All right. XXX. And I am UEF. I should probably go random faction just to hold with tradition. And then we will get on with this. No connection to unbalanced.
Group disbanded.
Wow, everybody's going random. Nice. All right, come on. Somebody connect. Don't tell me the lobby broke. Really don't want to have to rehost this. Connecting to Norp, which looks like it's also not working. Connecting to Achieved Jaguar. Dadgummit. All right, we're rehosting real quick. We will get this going as quickly as we possibly can. All right, 800 to 1600. And all of our settings should be the same. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's them. Maybe it's Maybelline. There we go.
Formed.
Now we got a full lobby. Bam. Next up, everybody. We will get this show on the road. Actually, theoretically, this could be a perfectly balanced game. Chief Jaguars does not have a connection. There we go. Theoretically, this could be a perfectly balanced game because we have two 800s, two 1400s, two 1000s, and then a 13 and a 12. So we're 100 rank off of perfect balance if, and that is a big if, the random balance doesn't screw us up. So we'll just have to see how well we do. Alright, so I'm building to the left because we do have a hydro in that there direction, but the hydro is a fair bit away. So we're going to do, let's see, 2 P-gens.
So I guess failure runs in your family.
And mexes.
They do not call me a genius for nothing, you know.
Ah, dang it.
Oh man, I'm good at this.
Retreat is your only logical option.
So I guess failure runs in your. So I guess you will not stop.
Alright,
So I
enough of
guess
that.
Failure runs in your family.
No more taunts. Sometimes enough is enough. You just can't handle anymore. I don't want to go early air, but we are going to have air at some point. So we're going to do that right there. Then we're going to shoot an engineer up to that side and collect a little bit of a mass extractor. We're going to walk the ACU to the front, grab a mex and a mex, and maybe even another mex. So you have to see how far we get. This guy is going to grab that one, and then assist our P-Gen build. And you, good sir, are going to reclaim some rocks. Alright, we're going to build. Let's grab all these big, juicy rocks here. Do-do. See, this is the real SupCom right here. This is what separates the pros from the Joes. Massive reclaim orders. Alright, I drew Seraphim by the luck of the draw, so we're just going to kind of move out to the front here and see what happens. I'm not going to build a whole lot of supporting units. Red, we're going to have to see whether or not he gets double teamed. That will determine whether or not I go assist him with anything. And by the way, if anybody is watching this and you are on the enemy team, that is very ungentlemanly of you, and you need to go find something else to watch because you should not be cheating by watching what we're doing. Bye now. I hear firing. That would be up there. We do have a couple of units right there, and good. Unbalanced is getting up to the front and grabbing all of that beautiful, beautiful mass for his team, so we can be thankful for him. Let's go ahead and back our ACU up just a little bit. We're going to ping 2 engineers up to the front to assist an upgrade and drop T2 right off the bat. Sounds like an awesome thing to do. We should have just enough power from this. We're already up to 320 income. We are pulling a oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, we are pulling a little bit of overflow, I think, from our teammates, so I think we will be fine getting that upgrade with 2 assisting engineers. So there are tanks moving up. We got our mass worth out of that mass extractor anyway. It was alive for more than 18 seconds, and therefore it paid for itself. We're going to lose that one right there, unfortunately, but this ACU upgrade should happen very, very quickly. We should be fine. Looks like Unbalanced is encountering an ACU of his very own. Rotten Cabbage coming up to harass him a fair little bit, but nothing to be too terribly worried about there. One commander versus one commander, and he is getting a point defense online to lure that ACU into. Bam! A little bit of extra damage for you, son. How's that feel? Alright, ACU is going to come online with T2, and we'll be able to get up here, get all 4 of those mass extractors, and then establish a forward base of operations there. Might actually get a couple of T2 artillery online. I know I don't usually build T2 artillery, and I definitely don't condone T2 artillery, but hey, if you got the opportunity, and you can build some artillery where it will affect a large number of units, then why the hell not? Let's move up and protect our territory here. Going to double down on that mass extractor upgrade with a couple of engineers. Get rid of that in our build queue. And oh no! Transport going down. Let's scout and see what's going on down here. And you are going to get those. And you are going to walk straight ahead. Let's see what we got going on here. Well, let's build a preemptive point defense, shall we? Sounds like a good plan. We can nail his interceptors. That will work well. And you, buddy, need to get your mechs online. That would be helpful. Let's see, ACU moving up to the front here. Go ahead and throw down a forward radar. And move a little bit further forward. And you tanks are going to move right into my dastardly plan. Ha 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 ha. I shall lose not even a single engineer. I almost lost an engineer, but I am not going to lose an engineer. Oh, screw you. Get away from my commander.
Commander under attack.
You know what? You know what? We're going to do this. That's right, you better run.
Commander under attack.
Alright, we got 2 point defense online. There's quite a few T1 tanks down here, but I think we will be fine, because they have not much artillery anyway. They have a T2 ACU with a lot of extra health. I think we'll be fine. Gonna unpause those. Back up just a little bit here. And then we're going to need to get some T2 power on fairly shortly here, because we are not really doing that hot on maintaining our power levels. So we're going to drop that. Drop 2 T2 point defense. Bring up our interceptors to take out these 2 T1 bombers, which are actually getting hammered pretty dang hard by all of that mess. Okay. Good dealio. Units going bye-bye. So now that we got that one getting fixed, we can go ahead. After we get that one, let's build a T2 PGen, which I know is horribly forward, but whatever. And those. Alrighty. We're in a pretty dang good position here, actually. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, once you finish that, let's go ahead and start getting... Let's actually get a T2 engineer online. And Unbalanced is not looking super healthy. Let's actually build Ilshevas after we're done with that. So we can get some T2 units online. Ah, good. Pink is running out to help him. How dare you? How dare you snipe my T1 radar? There we go. Oh, Unbalanced is not looking good. He's gonna run back into my base and kill all of my build power. Crap. He's dead. is dead, Jim. And all of those units are going to die with him. Come on, get the T2 engineer out. I gotta get point defense online, otherwise that ACU is coming into my base. Alright, there's the T2 Engie. Move out to the front there, friend. We're gonna go ahead and build one of those, and then kind of creep our way across here. And that's how we're going to solve this problem. Ilshivas to the front end. I'll protect from some of those units, and then we need to actually get 2 T2s online. Let's move to the back. Alright. Good dealio. Actually, let's pause these. Because we got to get that T2 point defense online, otherwise we're going to have units in our base. That's the one that we need to stay away from. So if we get in range of the gun comm, he's going to overcharge our T2 units, and that never ends well. Alright, 2 T2 shields. Each one of those burning 218 power. Good lord. It's almost an entire T2 power generator, all on its own. Okay, so Ilshiva back over to the right. Let's send this guy down here. We can get a couple of these mexes online, and that will let us recoup some of our costs here. As long as we keep the Ilshivas over on this side, we will be able to hold this location. Ah, Mantis! Dang you, and dang all that you stand for. Okay. Gonna get you and do some reclaiming, and then now that we have a little bit better hold on things, let's go ahead and do some reclaiming there. Then we can unlock that. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Good. That would be Viper spam, because of course there's Viper spam. Why are you not moving? There you go. And now there's deaths over there. T1 bombers, that's why. Let's get over here. Okay. That's right. Move out the way. And now we have more mobile missile launchers. Hip hip hooray! What are you doing? Get out of here. Okay. Now, let's build a T2 factory. And we need to upgrade some more things. Come on, stop it with the bombers already. There went my T2 NG. Okay. So we need to upgrade. There's no safe mass extractors. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. So you need to be building some T2 NGs to assist here. You need to kill that. And let's start the T3 upgrade. And no, not Audacity. I misclicked. Stop. This is the one disadvantage to playing in windowed mode. Alright, we have hordes of mantas headed for us, so we need to back the hell up. There we go. Basically walking T1 point defense is what these are. Oh, he has Ilshivas of his own. That's a problem. Alright, you need to assist him. That means we're going to lose those two mass extractors up there if I had to bet on it. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and assist him. And assist him. We will regain it. I do know that much. Alright, you guys are going to be useful now. Okay. Oh, it wasn't on repeat. That's why this was such a hassle. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of T1 bombers. That's what we got going on here. Okay. Come on, finish up. Finish and finish and finish up. At least this plan is going well. The Ilshava denial program. You know what? Screw that. We're actually going to start a T3 max here. And start surrounding. Can't stand to see that waste mass wasted anymore. Okay, we need to start. Let's see. Ilshava, Mobile Flak, and a couple Ilshavas. Nice! What killed him? Not entirely sure. What caused that death, friends? Oh, come on. Is no one else building air? Okay. What do we got now? What is our range on T2 artillery? Actually fairly respectable. Let's do it. Okay. And we need some more build power in a big kind of way. And you need to kill those. Alright. We do not have any T3 yet, which is good. $68 mass income. Woohoo. You need to reclaim. You need to reclaim. And now we have mobile flak in the area, so no more stupid T1 bomber crap that I can't do anything about. Alright, Vipers, you better run. I got T2 artillery on your butts. Okay, we're going to go for the power generators. Because the power generators are always a smart option. Get away from me. Nobody wants you there. Come on, fire. No! Not the Corsairs! But you know what? We've got mobile, or not mobile, we've got stationary flags. So that's totally fine. We'll just continue to pummel them. That is a problem, though, because that's just way too many Vipers. Grr. Okay. Where's our Ilshvas here? We need to move over that way. Did we lose all those? Yes, we did. Fighting a front. Too many fronts at once. Not enough mass. Not enough focus. Not enough of so many things. We need another P-gen and then another shield generator, I think. And I cannot compete with the amount of crap coming down this side. Keep losing all of this eco. Taking out all my point defense on that side. Also not good. Get the distinct feeling that I'm about to have a T4 descend on me from the front end here. Okay. I need to do something about getting this is just awful. Okay, let's pause him. We need to get a T1 radar online. We need to prioritize. You need to back up. We have lost yet another artillery here. Let's go ahead and actually not rebuild that one because it's being reclaimed. Okay. Let's leave all that. So many Vipers. We just need to go on full-scale Ilshva production like we should have gone in the first place. Because fighting against two opponents on the front end, trying to use artillery, and yeah, there's just no way to win that. And then we're losing all of this up here because we're not focusing. So let's just do this a different way. Let's go ahead and build some more support factories and just start building swarms and swarms of Ilshvas. And we can actually unpause this now because we have the mass to do it. This is going to be a booger to take care of, but we will attempt it. Alright, there is no way that we're getting out of this because we have dug ourselves into a huge hole here. Hopefully the Dead Sea can do something about this because this is just embarrassingly bad gameplay. And pretty soon one of them is going to pop T3 air or T3 land or some other nonsense and we're just going to evaporate. Alright, let's park here. Build a T2 shield and a couple of T2 shield, power generators because we're about to lose all of our power down there. Because yay for us. Oh, good lord. We can stop it. We have the mass. Not the power, though. That's the problem.
Commander under attack.
Yup, we're dead. I don't know. It's gonna be close. If we could keep the freaking shield online, we'd be fine. Alright, we're within reach of a rear point defense. Harbingers from the left! Alright, back up, back up, back up, back up. We're not gonna die. Hallelujah. Alright, T2P gen and T2P gen. Wow, that was very, very close, to be sure. Okay, let's get something online to reclaim all of this with. Yeah, I played Gap of Badlands on this one. And yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, every single one of you, saying that point defense was not the way to go on this because point defense are not mobile, and therefore you end up getting trapped in a bad situation. And yes, you are all correct. I did very, very badly on this one. Roke is going to murder us all with a Monkey Lord very, very soon. He's already got T3 air. It means it's only a matter of time until we see a strap bomber. Alright, let's build a couple of Sams preemptively here. At least we now have enough Ilshavas to actually deal with all of this crap to the side here. Alright. Where am I at on eco? Let's do that. And then we need to do yet another one of these. Okay. And start building some more mobile flak out of this. Because with the air comes massive problems with gunships and various and sundry other things that are incredibly annoying. Dead Sea has been defeated. Which one is that? Ah! No. At least Mistake Not has T3 land. That is the one good thing in all of this. Alright. Once we get this online, then we just need a lot of T2 point defense. That's right, run. I have finally got more units than you have. Well, crap. Do I have any mobile flak in the area? I do not. He does, though. He has a mobile shield and he's building a T2 shield, so we're good on that front. Let's go ahead and move down into Gray's base. He's caused us enough heartache already. Let's just go ahead and introduce him to a little bit of his own. Oh, that's an ACU. Back up. That's an ACU and T3 tanks, mind you. Alright. Okay, let's build. I think our only chance in this is to get one of these online. Okay, so we got the Harbies and we got plenty of Ilshivas, so I think we'll be fine as far as that goes. Okay. So everything is semi-locked down, actually. Let's try to get this all set up. Let's get a little bit more reclaim going on here. Actually, you guys need to come to the front. Let's get some caps on these mexes. Alright guys, Harvey's out front. Let's do some damage here. That's right, back up. I see you over there. We need some air in a bad kind of way. Even if it is completely defensive. That's one down. And dang it. Go back up here. Alright, Thotha is finishing quite nicely. I think we've got room to go for T3 land. Nicely done by Pink on that south side. Very nicely done. Okay. Let's move you back up here. We are going to reclaim. You are going to build that there. And then T2 point defense. We are mass stalled again. Yippee! Ha! There's the commander. He's got enough harbingers to pull off a kill. We're gonna grab yellow. Fantastic. No, don't clump. Don't clump. You don't want to all go up in the nuke blast. There we go. And that's all the build power on the T3 commander as well. Fan-flippin-tastic. Alright, so I've got enough Ilshivas to defend this side, I think. We're good there. As soon as I get this Yathatha online, we'll be able to crash that party on the right. Alright, that's fine. I'll go for it. Oh, that was a mistake. Come on, finish, finish. On the plus side, we're only going to lose some T1 mechs here, I think. If they do follow me back, they're just going to die to Mr. Yathatha here. So that is not too terribly bad. Alright, you guys are all going to pause. Come on, finish. Working on 80 income here. My reclaim has run out. Alright, we're back in business. Gonna bring our whopping 2 mobile flak to the front here. And reclaim all of this glorious mass. Fine and dandy. Get the that online. Wipe out all those engineers. Why don't you land a hit up there on our handy dandy? I don't know if you can land a hit. If you can, land one of your beautiful poofy balls of destruction up there. Then you'll actually do very well. But no, that's not going to work. You're not going to kill that Ilshava, I promise. All you're going to do is feed me veterancy. Lovely, lovely veterancy. Alright, Corsairs. Get back here. Get under the oppressive thumb of my mobile flak. If you know what's good for you. Alright, where's our scouts? We need scouts. In a bad kind of way here. Alright, you need to make a T3 mechs while we have the opportunity. You need to actually get resource allocation and then Omni. That's right, Corsairs. Eat flak. Oh, there's a Soul Ripper. Fan-freaking-tastic. Rush the comm. I can't rush the comm. I just need to get the reclaim back as close to my side as I can before this inevitably... Oh, freaking A. We're dead. We are very, 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 very dead. Get in sight. Get in sight. Please, 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 please. T2 point defense are going to waste. I have so many point defense that could do so much good. And they're not. There it is. Alright. Come on. Get in range here. There's my SAMs, which are now going to go down. Oh, I have no energy storage.
Commander under attack.
And now I have no sight. No! Crap. Well, Roke powered through that one. It was looking good until that Soul Ripper came online. And that is what no air coverage whatsoever gets for you. That is probably one of the most terrible games that I've ever experienced ever. Like, as far as awful gameplay all the way around goes, good lord, that was bad. Soul Rippers are so powerful because as they vet up, they just gain so much health. They're so freaking hard to kill. Well played, South team, though. Well played indeed. Not a lot to be done there. Graded very well with the harassment on this side, and I made... That all pretty much boils down to the bad decision to try to do a fire base in the middle. Because basically all that meant was these two players immediately drew all focus to me. And at the T2 stage, you cannot outbuild Vipers. It just cannot be done. So, yeah. Roke is not God of the Cybern. I hate to say it, that title probably belongs to Taquito. Taquito, I think, could find a way to get fire beetles through SAMs on a T1 transport. T2 artillery killed me. Yup. That's pretty much it. I thought I could get some T2 artillery online to deal with the Vipers and throw T1 bombers at it, but basically unbalanced, just straight up died, and then no one was building enough air to do anything, myself included. I include myself in that flat statement. So it was just bad all the way around. Terrible. Yeah, Zlo is definitely king of Cybern. I will agree with that one. Zlo is king of everything. He is just king of faff. Let's put it that way. And plus 33 mass for 5 minutes. Yes. 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 I've been over all of this. I am well, there's Audacity that I clicked on in the middle of that game. I played quite horrifically that game. Anyway, no. I wasn't saying that it was unbalanced. I was saying that the person named Unbalanced died at the beginning, but it was a 1,100 rated. He was versus someone rated higher than he was. So, anyway, it wasn't entirely his fault. All right. That is the end of that. I'm going to go deal with the migraine that this headache gave me, or the migraine that this game gave me. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.